Hi everyone, Nat Richards from Text on the Move here. Just a short video this morning here in Sydney to talk to you about offshore permanent residency visas. So it'll be the 189, the 190 or the 187. So these are not necessarily called offshore, but we'd refer to them as being offshore visas because for the most part, people that are applying for them are actually elsewhere in the world when they're making that application. So you need not necessarily actually have to have been to Australia, nor do you need to be here to get one of these visas. There are a few rules or eligibility criteria that you must meet to gain one of these visas, and we can step through them now. The first one, and a bit of a deal breaker for some, is that you must be under 45 as a primary applicant to achieve one of these visas. One day over 45 and the government will no longer be interested in you. Under 45 and we're all good. They refer to these as points tested visas, so they actually do have a points testing scheme of criteria there that you must pass through and gain an eligible score before you'll be invited to apply for one of these visas. So it's best off asking us for some more detail about that because it can be a little bit confusing. Ultimately though, they'll weigh up some different bits and pieces about you and your working life and what sort of person you are. You'll also be required to undertake a skills assessment test. So regardless of your working background and how qualified you are as a technician or otherwise, you'll still need to pass through a skills assessment test here to gain one of these visas. And you'll also be required to do an English language assessment. So again, regardless of how good your English is or whereabouts in the world you've come from, an English language test is necessary with a successful score to pass for one of these visas. So there's a high initial expense for one of these visas for sure. It's a big sting, but the long-term benefits are huge. In taking one of these visas on from the get-go, you'll be front-loading all of the cost, but then clearing pretty much all of it up later on. So, but the only stop on from one of these visas is citizenship, which is quite inexpensive. A few other benefits though, of course, the ability to buy property without a foreign investor's tax is a big one. So if you're here on a temporary visa, you'll not be able to buy property without a foreign investor tax. Permanent residency means that that's all cleared up for you, and school fees go away. So if you happen to be working in an area where the state government would apply school fees for you as a temporary visa holder, when you've got permanent residency, all gone. Another little carrot here as well to consider, the ease of getting the best job. So if you are already holding a 189 or a 190 permanent residency visa, it means businesses here don't need to formally sponsor you. So this makes you a very attractive candidate, particularly for a niche role. Hope that helps. By all means, hit us up with any questions. Look forward to talking to you.